Nonsense! It was my plan that caused the Autobots' downfall!
Your plan? It was my vortex that put him out of commission!
Hey guys, welcome back for today's video. This is the 5th one of the COMBATICONS. We already done the 4 smaller ones. And I'm starting to prepare myself for starting on ONSLAUGHT, which is their leader. And consists of basically a military truck, which has 2 parts. The back part is going to be like the hips and the legs for BRUTICUS, which you can fold up like this. And then lock this part into place right here, if it's all lined up properly. Flip this over, and then you basically have the hips and the top part of the upper legs for BRUTICUS. What's also part of ONSLAUGHT are these 2 cannons, which go on the back of BRUTICUS eventually in the end. But you can separate the 2 and then use them as handguns. But probably these little packs right here on the other end, on the other side. And use these as handguns for ONSLAUGHT himself. So we're gonna keep those close by. Something else I'm keeping close by is the manual, because I'm expecting I'll be needing that. This is the chest plate for BRUTICUS, which is sort of a military drone type thing. I don't think it really belongs to ONSLAUGHT, but I saw it in the manual that you're supposed to peg it in right there, and then you can transport that. Fold up the wings so they don't stick out, and then take it in here like so. So yeah, I have to say that even though these figures are not 100% cartoon accurate, the designs of the vehicles are amazing. Like, they look really cool. I mean, this is a cool truck. We have these little rockets on the side, which I'm just going to take off because I'm expecting them to drop off during the transformation. And I've already seen that BRUTICUS' face is hidden in here. So I'm going to have to pop that out tomorrow, but we're leaving it closed for now. But don't expect that I'll be needing to open this for this transformation. And I think I'm just going to see how far I can get with this. Yeah, I honestly don't really know what this guy is supposed to look like, sort of, but JINBAO does make their own interpretations of things. So there might be some panels which I'm overlooking, but we'll find out eventually. I'm just gonna change the camera angle and start transforming this thing. So right, let me just see what I can figure out of parts that are moving a little bit. I can fold this over. I already noticed that when I was applying the rocket things. Obviously these are going to be his legs. This is probably going to be his torso, and then his arms are presumably going to pop out from the roof of the cabin. Or maybe, oh wait, they're probably here. So this is probably going to be his shoulders. Alright, I'm just going to give it a go, guys. Okay, that was a pretty cool feature. Like, ONSLAUGHT's face was actually hidden inside BRUTICUS' face. So I'm just gonna show you guys that in between. Like, let me see if I can pop this around again, and so yeah, you basically, Bruticus' face was hidden behind these two doors. You fold it over and then take off the top part of Bruticus' face, and then the side parts fall over as well, and that's where you have Onslaught's face. So that's a pretty cool feature. It's away even more. Okay guys, so I'm pretty sure about the, not 100% entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure about the legs part and the torso, the face obviously, but I'm not so sure about how to position the arms, because I think I like it better. Wait, let me just move this out of the way. I think I'd like it better when the truck's grill is actually showing to the front side. Like this. I think I like that better actually. I have no idea where to leave the wheels at, and this just doesn't allow the arms to go out properly. So you're probably gonna have to turn it like this is what I'm expecting. That's a weird squeak. It's a weird squeak. And then maybe put the wheel to the side or something like that. I have no idea. Because that does allow for the arms to like properly function. And I think this is probably the way it was designed, but I'm not entirely sure about that. So I'm just gonna have to look it up in the manual to see how to finish that off. One thing that's too bad is that on the arms, he does have pretty big holes here where the arm used to be, the hand used to be. So you open this up and then fold the hand back in. And then you tucked it away somewhere. But when you take the hand out, it shows a pretty big gaping hole there. So I don't like the way that looks. I might not be doing it right. Maybe it's supposed to go like this, but then it doesn't give you the same maneuverability on the elbow as it would the other way around, which is a double jointed elbow, which is nice, but you don't get the full degrees of freedom with moving them around. This one was apparently already done like that, so the hand design is a lot better than on the smaller guys, even though there's no finger articulation either on the big guy, but just the way they look, the hands, it looks better. Let me just show you guys this fist and the way it's opened, and that just looks a lot better than, for example, window. It just doesn't really look right. Looks a bit off. So they've done a lot better job on Onslaught with that. About the legs, I'm not entirely sure about these flaps. They don't go all the way up, and they are a little bit in the way, so you can't make him stand straight. So he always has his legs spread out, because I don't see a way to put these somewhere else unless I have to flip them around, and maybe I actually do have to do that. Probably do have to do that. Yeah, I think But then, even then, I don't like the way this is designed. I would have rather just not see it not be here, because I like this design better than this flap on its leg. So I'm gonna have to look that up as well. I think this might actually be it. Let me just give him a cannon or two, and then I'm gonna look it up in the manual, see what I missed. One thing with Brawl, like these, the way they did his feet, they were just loosey as hell. It's really hard to position the guy and balance him out. They've done a better job with the other robots, and Onslaught seems to be pretty decent as well. As I'm saying that, I'm kind of doubting it actually. No, it seems to be alright. It seems to be alright. So yeah, let me just throw in a handgun or two. That actually fits in his hand. I'm not sure about that. I think I saw it in the manual, but maybe it is the larger one actually. It doesn't seem to fit, so I just have to have him grab it. Okay, so these guns are insanely huge, and you can even extend them a little bit. So that doesn't look right at all. So yeah, they are huge, and there is a little problem with fitting it in the fist, because the barrel part does tend to stick and get in the way a little bit. So I'm not so sure about what to do about that. I noticed with the other arm that the gun might actually be a little bit too heavy to hold it up. That's what it seems like. Oh, and as for the plasticky sound you hear, that's really only in the wheels. Like, the wheels feel really plasticky. Same goes with Swindle, but the rest of the robot feels really good. So if you're really hearing a cheap plastic sound, that's mainly because of the wheels. Just wanted to say that. So yeah, the barrels do tend to get in the way of the holding the gun a little bit. But this dude is pretty amazing. It looks pretty cool. Let me just show you guys the face sculpt. And one thing that I want to point out with, that goes for all 5 of them, what JINBAO did is they gave them a see-through visor. So this one has an orange see-through visor, which sort of lights up in certain angles, which is pretty cool. This dude has a reddish visor, harder to see. Is it red? Maybe purple, actually. Maybe it's purple. So depending on how the lighting falls in their faces, you see that, and they each have their own specific visor glasses things. Maybe Swindle has them at once. Oh, it's also a little bit purpley. But yeah, that's a pretty cool touch. I can't really get it on camera for some reason, but trust me, it looks pretty cool. And then, of course, Vortex has a bit yellow one, which is more clear. I don't think I pointed it out when I was reviewing them individually. So that one is more clear. And then Brawl is probably gonna fall when I pick him up. But that one has a bright orange visor. Yeah, I can't, from what I'm seeing now is that I can't really show you guys how it looks in real life, but it's more vibrant and more bright. Wait, there we go. I'm not sure how they're doing that. Probably that light comes through the back of the face or something. I'm not entirely sure, but it does look pretty cool. Let me see if it will stand. Not really. I'm just gonna let them lean into the back. And can I do the same with this guy? Some light go through the back. Not really, not really. Either way, trust me on that, it looks cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave Onslaught like this for now. I mean, if you see the grills to the front, it looks a bit cooler, doesn't it? I think it does, so I'm really hoping that there is a way to make the arms work better. I'm just overlooking that, hopefully. Because I really like the way the shoulder pads look like this. He is a menacing dude. I think he's more menacing looking than the original cartoon one. This is a bad boy. So, yeah, I'm just gonna check out the manual real quick to see if there's anything I've overlooked. Probably a lot of things. And then tomorrow it will be time for transforming these guys into Bruticus. I'm gonna give it a go at stop motion again, but with Predicon I really sucked at it, so I'm not sure if that's gonna work out. We're gonna have to see tomorrow. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and if I see anything noteworthy in the manual, I'll let you guys know. Later.